for our attendance today, kindly acknowledge once your name is called. For our presiding officer, Attorney Roberto Martin S. Benaventura. Sir, good morning. For our members today, Ms. Amneres Gabriel.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Engineer Leandro Varquez. We have our end user representative from ADMS, Architect Emerson Salas. We also have in attendance today, Mr. Chair, the members of the BAC Technical Working Group, BAC Secretariat, and we sent letters to our observers, COA resident auditors, PCCI, NGO EBJFI, PICE, Internal Audit Service, PCAI, and DOTR. So 4 of the 7 members of the committee are present today, sir. We do have a quorum, sir.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Considering we do already have a quorum, let's proceed with the agenda items. For BAC Alpha today, we'll start with the opening of bids for the Davao Airport expansion project.
Mr. Chair, before we proceed, may I have my manifestation,
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, sir.
Sir, even though I have my reservation, but there is a board resolution that the previous decision of the BAC and Carwill, their motion reconsideration was considered, and that there was an order also from the board that Carwill will submit additional documents, Mr. Chair. That is all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, let's put that on record, please. Let it be reflected in the minutes. Right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we will now proceed, Mr. Chair, with the opening of bids. Requesting Mr. Chair to admit representative of the bidders.
Go ahead, please.
Secretariat, please. And also, Mr. Chair, I think we have a bidder representative online. Secretariat, please, kindly admit. Good morning. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting. Today po, we will be opening the submitted proposal of Carwill Construction Incorporated. This is in pursuant to the board resolution which approved the appeal of Carwill Construction Incorporated. Sir, for our records, kindly state your name and the company you represent, please. Good morning, sir. Do we have representatives online?
Sorry.
Secretariat, do we have bidder representatives online? Mr. Chair, would like to put on record, sir, that we do not have representative online. And for the representative of Carwill, Mr. Chair, would like to inform the committee and would like to put on record that we sent notice to Carwill as well as all the bidders that we will be opening the submitted bids today, September 19, 9:30 in the morning. So also, Mr. Chair, would like to inform our bidders that these proceedings is being streamed online live via our YouTube channel. So we'll proceed now, Mr. Chair. This is the submitted proposal of Carwill Construction Incorporated, which was sealed and also signed. Inside the main envelope are 3 envelopes. The technical component envelope and 2 envelopes for the financial component, envelope 1 and envelope 2. So the submitted technical component is sealed and it is signed by the representative of Carwheel. The submitted technical component has tabbings, pagination, and initial in each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the technical component. Valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership, issued to Carwheel Construction Incorporated, valid until January 24, 2024, consisting of 3 pages, 3 out of 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI, for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority, or CDA, for cooperatives, or its equivalent document.
Registration certificate issued by the Securities and Exchange Commission with the registration number DS 09400051, dated February 23, 1994, submitted.
Mayors or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the city government of Davao, valid until December 31, 2023, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Tax clearance, date of issuance, January 18, 2023, and it is valid until January 18, 2024, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Annex A, Form 1.
Annex A, Form 1, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, signed by the authorized representative, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Annex A, Form 2.
Annex A, Form 2, statement of single largest completed contract, signed by the authorized representative, submitted.
Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board, or PCAP license, or special PCAP license in case of joint ventures, and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid, and joint resolution. Annex A, Form 3.
Annex A, Form 2, PCAB license issued to Carwheel Construction Incorporated with signature of the authorized representative, and it is valid until June 30, 2023, which is still within still valid during the submission of bids submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, Annex B, Form 2.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed by the authorized representative and notarized, submitted.
Project requirements, which shall include the following. Number 1, organizational chart for the contract to be bid, Annex B, Form 3.
Organizational chart, Signed by the authorized representative. Submitted.
List of contractors' key personnel, for example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. Annex B, Forms 4, 5A, 5B, and 5C.
Key personnel proposed to be assigned to the project. Signed by the authorized representative. Supported by the CVs and the licenses, as well as certifications of the proposed personnel. Submitted.
List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and/or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. Annex B, Form 6.
Annex B, Form 6, list of equipment proposed, owned, lease, and/or under purchase agreement to be pledged to the proposed project. Signed by the authorized representative with attachments, the sales invoice, ORCR, registration certificate, and other proof of ownership. Submitted.
Original duly signed Omnibus Sworn Statement or OSS, Annex B Form 7, and, if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus Sworn Statement, signed by the bidder's representative, and it is also notarized. Submitted.
Following documents as attachment to the Omnibus Sworn Statement. Certificate under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. In case of JV, all contractors must submit the certification.
Certificate of no pending case, signed by the authorized representative and also notarized. Submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority. In case of JV, all contractors must submit the said clearance.
Legal clearance issued to Carville Construction Incorporated, valid until September 6, 2023, which is within the period of submission, signed by Attorney Roberto Martin Benaventura. Submitted.
Bid bulletins number 1 to 5.
Bid bulletin number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and bid bulletin number 5 was already approved by the board. The appeal of Carville was approved by the board per secretary certificate issued by the corporate secretary. Submitted.
Certificate of Site Inspection, Annex B Form 1, duly signed by Engineer Rex Obsena, Airport Manager of Davao International Airport, or his duly authorized representative.
Certificate of Site Inspection issued to Ms. Pinky Paler, signed by Engineer Rex Obsena, issued last March 1, 2023, submitted.
The following documents as attachment to the Certificate of Site Inspection. Number 1, copy of company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection, copy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook with the entry name of the person who conducted the site inspection, and picture of the proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge or his duly authorized representative.
Company ID of Ms. Pinky Paler, visitor's logbook of Davao International Airport with the entry name of Ms. Pinky Paler, and picture of the proposed site together with the person who conducted the site inspection and representative of the airport. Submitted.
The prospective bidders' audited financial statements showing, among others, the prospective bidders' total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statement received by BIR March 26, 2022, submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC.
NFCC of Carwheel Construction Incorporated in the amount of 1,408,965,415 pesos, signed, submitted.
If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful.
Not applicable.
Sir, that would be all for the technical component.
Mr. Chair, the submitted technical component of Carwheel Construction Incorporated is initially rated as passed. We now proceed, Mr. Chair, with the opening of the financial component. The submission, they submitted 2 envelopes. The financial submission, component submission, has tabbings, pagination, and signature on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the financial component. Originals duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, Annex C Form 1.
Bill of quantities. Signed, submitted.
Detailed breakdown of component of each item, Annex C Form 2.
Annex C Form 2, detailed breakdown of component of each item. Also signed, submitted.
Unit price analysis, Annex C Form 3.
Unit price analysis, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, Annex C Forms 4, 5, and 6.
Summary for unit prices of materials. Summary for unit prices for labor, and summary for unit prices for equipment, submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, Annex C Form 7.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Ay, nasa first page. Financial bid form of Carwheel, signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Sherry Rhea Andolana, in the amount of 655,955,655 pesos and 65 centavos with 13.568% discount. Pareho po. 566, 955, 952. Okay. applying the 13.568% discount, the final offer of Carwheel Construction Incorporated is 566,955,592 pesos and 29 centavos. Again, it's 566,955,592 pesos and 29 centavos. Mr. Chair, considering that the bid proposal of Carwheel Construction Incorporated is initially rated as passed, the technical working group is now recommending to include Carwheel Construction Incorporated in the conduct of bid evaluation to determine completeness of bids and to ascertain whether there are mathematical or arithmetical correction, Mr. Chair.
All right. We have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to undergo the bid proposal of Carwheel Construction Incorporated.
This is for the conduct of bid evaluation. Sige. Do you have a second?
Vani. Vani, are you still online?
Yeah. Sorry, may bisita lang.
Second lang po, ma'am.
Yes, attorney.
The motion, ma'am, was to include Carwheel Construction Incorporated in the conduct of bid evaluation po.
With that, I second the motion.
Thank you, Ma'am Vani. There being motion duly seconded, the recommendation of the TWG for the inclusion of the submitted bids of Carwheel in the conduct of bid evaluation is hereby adopted and the motion is carried. Let's proceed, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To the bidder representatives, thank you for attending today po. You are now excused, sir. Secretariat, please kindly also excuse or remove from our meeting room kung meron man po. Wala na ba? Just for the information of the committee, Mr. Chair, the submitted bid price of Carwheel is 565. That is the second lowest submitted po. The lowest being the Prime Giga Build, 543. Next is Carwheel, 566. Third is 587, LV Ledesma. Moving on, Mr. Chair, we now proceed with item 3.1, sir. This is the submission and opening of bids for the project procurement of structural consultancy of 5-story new CAAP building, bid number 23-022-07, amounting to 2,499,999 pesos and 60 centavos. And an ADMS project. We already have a shortlisted bidder for this, Mr. Chair, and they submitted their technical proposal. This is from Asiana Construction Consultancy. And we have representative, Mr. Chair, for this project. Permission to admit, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Chair, would like to put on record, sir, that no representatives from Ashana Construction Consultancy, both in person and online, sir. So we now proceed. Nag-submit siya, sir, nito. So we now proceed, sir, with the opening of the submitted technical proposal. Technical and financial proposal. Inside the main submission, Mr. Chair, are three folders, three components. The the original financial documents, copy 1 and copy 2. The submitted technical and financial documents has tabbings, pagination, and signature in each page. Mr. Chair, we have now representative online from Asiana in the name of Ms. Iris Balasiao po. So we'd like to recognize their attendance, Mr. Chair. So, proceeding, Mr. Chair, the submission has tabbings and paginated with signature on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the technical component. Original, duly signed and accomplished technical proposal submission form or form TPF1.
TPF1, signed, submitted.
Consultants references, form TPF2.
TPF2, also with signature, submitted.
Comments and suggestions of consultant on the terms of reference and on data, services, and facilities to be provided by the procuring entity, form TPF3.
Form TPF3, comments and suggestions of consultant, signed, submitted.
Description of the methodology and work plan for performing the project, TPF4.
TPF4, description of the methodology and work plan. Also signed, submitted.
Team composition and task, form TPF5.
TPF5, team composition and task, Signed, submitted.
Format of curriculum vitae for proposed professional staff, Form TPF6.
TPF6, the CV of each staff. Signed, submitted.
Time schedule for professional personnel, Form TPF7.
TPF7, time schedule. Signed, submitted.
Activity work schedule, Form TPF8.
TPF8, activity work schedule. With signature, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Prescribed form is Section 7, bidding forms.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Signed by the authorized representative, notarized, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus form statement or OSS, prescribed form in Section 7, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, submitted.
Following documents as attachment to the OSS, certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184.
Mr. Chair, the submitted no certificate of pending case against the government is absent in the submission. What is submitted is a certificate under oath that they have no unpaid tax due to the government and that they have no liabilities to the government. So this is... Mr. Chair, as indicated in bid bulletin number 2, one ba to? So, in bid bulletin number 1, Mr. Chair, no attached form of checklist as inquired by the bidder, no attached form of checklist of eligibility, technical and financial documents. And then we reply that for inclusion of the said checklist in the bidding documents, please see attached document. And this document was duly attached. So the checklist including or indicating the requirement certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of 9184. So for failure to comply, Mr. Chair, the required item in the checklist of documents to be submitted, the technical working group, Mr. Chair, is recommending for the disqualification of Anong pangalan? Asiana Construction and Consultancy for consideration and approval of the committee, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we have a recommendation. Let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of Asiana Construction and Consultancy for this project, Mr. Chair.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There being a motion duly seconded, the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of the bidder is hereby adopted and the motion is carried. Just for, meron tayong rep ba online?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We
let's
have Ms.
inform
Iris
them.
Balasio.
Let's inform them of the next steps, please.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Ma'am, representative from Asiana, Ms. Iris Balasio.
Yes po, sir.
Ma'am, I would like to inform you po na the proposal of Asiana Construction Consultancy was disqualified for failure to comply the required certificate of no pending case against the government. What was submitted by Asiana, ma'am, is a certification of no tax liabilities against the government. So the committee has decided to disqualify the bid proposal po. But you are given 3 calendar days from today po to, or magfa-file po ba kayo, ma'am, ng motion for reconsideration po?
Sorry sir, what sa checklist po yung ang hindi po na ano namin?
Ang hindi po na-comply is a certificate of no pending case against the government. What was submitted po, ma'am, what is included here in your proposal is a certification under oath stating that you do not have or the company doesn't have tax liabilities against the government po. So tax liability is part lang po siya dun sa no pending case against the government or different po yung requirement po. So the committee has decided, ruled to disqualify the proposal po. Will you be filing motion for reconsideration, ma'am?
Yung sa dalawa po ba, yung certification under oath po ba or yung legal clearance po?
Certification under oath po of no pending case against the government.
Alam ko po meron po siya sa ano, kasunod lang po siya ng omnibus.
Ma'am, nasa screen po ngayon ninyo po. Ito po yung... Ma'am,
Yes po.
nakikita nyo po ba sa screen ngayon yung certification po na sinubmit nyo po?
Sorry pa ulit?
Nakikita nyo po sa screen nyo ngayon yung certification under oath ng Asiana?
Yes po.
Ang nakalagay lang po dito that you do not, that it has no unpaid tax due to the government and that Asiana is free from all tax liabilities due to the government. So tax lang po yung nakalagay po dito, ma'am, but It is not no pending case against the government po.
Okay. Kasi yan lang po kasi yung form na nakita ko po sa sa Google. Kasi dun sa bid docs po ata na sinend nyo po sa amin is wala po. Kaya may pinapunta po akong person dyan yesterday, um, si Engineer Kasungkad, para to pay the bidding documents and to ask tong certification under oath. So I just try to Google it. Pero yan lang po kasi yung pinaka-closest na nakita ko. If ever po, sir, na kung meron po kayong exact form na pwede po naming sundin for
Anyway,
this.
ma'am, the BAC has ruled po to disqualify po for now, but you can file a motion for reconsideration po stating all your legal grounds as well as yung the one you already mentioned today. Pwede po ninyong include sa motion for reconsideration niyo po. Magfa-file na lang po kayong motion for ng MR po.
Okay po.
Sige.
And then, sir, kung pwede ko din po idagdag sa motion for reconsideration yung legal clearance because we asked the legal clearance yesterday and the advance copy was just submitted on my email just this morning.
Ma'am, hindi pa po tayo umabot kasi sa legal clearance. So, ito lang po hanggang certification under oath.
Okay.
So, we cannot
Okay.
rule on that po. But for now po, ma'am,
Okay.
yung MR nyo po, i-file nyo na lang po written motion for reconsideration within 3 calendar days from today po.
Okay. Handwritten or typewritten po?
Typewritten po, ma'am. Send nyo po
Typewritten na lang.
sa
Okay po. And then wet signature by
the
our
authorized
general
signer.
manager.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay po.
3 calendar days from today po, ma'am. For the
Okay, sige.
for the meantime po, ma'am, i-seal po namin muna yung documents na sinubmit po ninyo.
Okay, sige po.
Maraming salamat po. Looking forward to your submitted MR. Thank you.
Sige, thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hold on.